Hey there, it's Ernest from Astute. In this video, we'll be covering the top 10 things to do before your next trip. Leaving for a trip can be stressful, even if the purpose is to relax. Today we're covering my top 10 things to do before you leave on your next trip. Keep in mind, this isn't an exhaustive list, but it's the 10 things that I do before I leave. Number 10, contact your credit card issuers. This can usually be done online or by calling the number on the back of your card. Don't forget about your debit card as well. The last thing you want is for your accounts to be frozen when traveling. Number 9, get cash. This might seem obvious, but I suggest getting small denominations so that you can tip easily and avoid breaking any bills. Also, don't worry about getting any foreign currency. I suggest waiting till you get to your destination and using the ATM to get your cash. Number 8, get spare passport photos. If you're getting a visa on arrival or at a border crossing, you may be asked to provide a passport photo. Carrying a few extra passport photos can save you a lot of time, money, and effort. Number 7, make a photocopy of your passport. While some people prefer to carry their passport with them at all times when traveling, I much prefer to leave it in the hotel safe and carry a copy with me instead. To me, it's much safer and I don't have to worry about theft or damage from the elements. Number 6, set up a hold of your mail. If you're in the US, you can arrange to have the post office hold your mail. It's a great way to reduce any risk of mail theft, as well as make it less obvious that you're gone. Number 5, set up light timers. I have my lights connected to the network using a system called Wemo. All I have to do is set up a vacation profile when I'm gone, and my lights turn on automatically. But you don't have to have Wi-Fi enabled light switches. A cheap and simple light timer will do the trick. Number 4, set the thermostat. There isn't a hard rule on what temperature you should set your house when you're away. It really depends on what you have at home. Things like wine or certain electronics can be sensitive to extreme temperatures. So I suggest doing a quick survey of your home. For me, I usually set the temperature not to exceed 85 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer and not to drop below 50 Fahrenheit in the winter. Number 3, turn off alarm clocks and unplug small appliances. Have you ever had to listen to your neighbor's alarm clock go off for hours? How about days? You definitely don't want to be that person. Make sure your alarms are off before you leave your house. Also, take the time to unplug any small appliances. You don't want to be on the plane wondering whether the coffee machine is still on. Number 2, prop open doors. If your pets are staying home while you travel, make sure to take the time to prop the doors so they can't lock themselves into rooms. I usually leave pillows or boxes next to the door so they can't actually close themselves. A couple years ago, I left for a weekend trip and my cat got stuck in the bathroom. It wasn't a life or death situation, but I felt really bad that she spent the entire weekend in the bathroom. And my number 1 tip is to take out the trash. One of the worst things is to come home from a trip only to find that your home stinks, or even worse, that you have a bug infestation. I left for a 2-week trip once and forgot to take out the trash. When I came back, my apartment not only smelled terrible, but I had fruit flies everywhere. Learn from my mistake and empty out your garbage before you leave. As I mentioned earlier, there are a ton more things that I do before I go on my trips. I've put together a comprehensive list of to-do items as well as a packing list and posted it on my site. It has a ton of items and tasks that you should consider before you leave on your trip. You can download the list for free from my website. The link is in the description below. Lastly, though it's not an official tip, you may want to consider installing a home security system or monitoring device. I always thought this was overkill, but since I set up the Canary device, I have to say that I have a lot more peace of mind when I travel. Devices like the Canary can not only give you a glimpse of any activity at home, but also can monitor things like temperature, humidity, and overall air quality. Check out my Canary review for more details. Also, I've included direct Amazon links to some of the items listed in this video. I do get a small percentage back if you use my link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me to build new content for this channel. Do you have any tips, tricks, or routines before you travel? If so, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please hit the like button. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and you'll get notified of any updates. Until next time, travel safe and travel smart.